Gunn, and congratulations on being a part of our first Outsports Power 26 as we gear up for the upcoming FIFA World Cup. And thanks for talking to us today. You speak a lot about your philosophy. What is your philosophy of coaching?
First of all, thank you for having me. I was really pleased to be asked. The philosophy is based on love, which I think sounds really cliche. They know that it's coming from a place of love, and more importantly, that I love them. That it's not anything that is necessarily inherently an attack on them. It's not something that's negative. Everything has to be based on a deep love and respect. And if it's not, it's really not worth doing, in my opinion.
What's that feeling like when you see the light bulbs come on and the kids get it?
I think it's the best feeling, and it's teaching, and that's why I love teaching. I'm doing the things that I know that I was made to do, like without a shadow of a doubt, what I was made to do. But I don't allow anybody to talk down about themselves. That's because you want those light bulb moments, and you don't get those light bulb moments if kids don't believe in themselves.
This was a quote from something you wrote for Outsports back in 2019. I felt 10 feet tall walking into that building. My chin was up, my shoulders back. I knew who I was. You probably remember that.
Yeah.
That was your coming out article. How much of that feeling is in that rule?
Every day that I got to step on the field as a player and then continue to do that as a coach is a win. It can feel like more of an act of rebellion than it should sometimes, but I think it's one worth doing because of the spaces that I'm occupying. Not because it's me or because I'm important, but because the space needs to be occupied. I'm confident in what I'm doing, confident that I'm getting better. The sky is the limit as far as I'm concerned.
How much do you feel you've changed or evolved from where you were 7 years ago when you came out publicly?
I've been super lucky, and I feel it's important to acknowledge that with my parents and my family and my friends, but it was still really hard. Made me want to leave New Hampshire, to be honest with you. I was really close. There was a stretch of a couple years where I was in a really bad place and thought that it was time to move on. And I have settled because I stayed. And I remember being told that I always played it safe and that I never took any risks, and therefore I should go elsewhere, and that staying here was not taking a risk. I can only imagine horror at the prospect of having moved and having missed out on the life that I am living now. That's the biggest thing that I look back at from when I was 19, as a kid who was trying his best, but really didn't know what he was worth.
What has getting this award meant to you first as a coach and then as a coach who's also out?
Anytime I talk about my kids, I get emotional. It was unconscious. We were together in everything. We were in lockstep. Everybody was 100% where they needed to be. Winning the award was such a validation of the love that I have for my kids. I have not gone unscathed in my role from homophobia. And the worst part about that is my kids have been exposed to that. I feel a lot of guilt for being the reason why they are exposed to it. The way that my kids choose to respond helps restore the faith that I have in humanity in terms of what does it mean to me to win this award as an out coach. My sexuality is not a barrier, and that my kids, it's not like my kids are neutral. It's not like they just ignore stuff. They call it out for what it is. And that, I think, means more to me than anything.
November 2026, Division III state final. Kearsarge, St. Thomas Aquinas in a rematch. Your kids win 3-0 this time. How do you think that'll feel for you to lift that trophy?
Yeah, I can tell you I have literally thought about it every single day since then. And I think that'll be the moment where it'll feel real.
It's great talking to you today, and thanks for taking the time. And congratulations on being one of our first Outsports Power 26 honorees.
Thank you.